Hi guys, Heather here, and I just got back from the Expand Your Happy Meetup group where we learned the 5 Tibetan rites, and I thought I'd shoot a short video for the people who couldn't make it or for the people who were there and want a refresher of what we went over. So we talked about tuning in and preparing yourself for the practice by chanting Om Namo Gurudev Namo, and we do this 3 times. I'll do it now just once, and when you're practicing this yourself, you can do it the 3 times. So in general, it's best if your hips are above your knees, so maybe sitting on a block or a blanket. The goal is to kind of open up that energetic highway from the base of your spine to the crown of your head, so having a straight posture. Often it helps if you tuck your chin in slightly towards your neck, so think about tuck your chin in slightly towards your chest, so you think about elongating your neck. Rub your hands together to wake up all those energy centers, and then press them together. This balances the polarity on both of your sides, and kind of notch your thumbs into your sternum, which stimulates your vagus nerve. Then you inhale to prepare and begin the chant, which hopefully I'm gonna figure out how to get it at the bottom of this video so you can read along while I chant. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And again, you'll want to do that 3 times, and my voice is kind of a little off there. Don't worry about how it sounds. You're making the vibration. There's a whole nother video on that. Once you're ready, rite number 1 is going to be to spin. Let me make sure I'm still in the camera. Arms out by your sides, palms down. You're going to spin clockwise, very mindfully, eyes open or eyes shut, whatever is most comfortable for you. And to start, you'll spin 3 times. When you end, hands in front of you, look at your thumbnails and take a couple of deep breaths until you're no longer dizzy. And remember, you're going to do these in increments of 3. So to begin, just do 3 for a couple days, then build up to 6, 9, etc. until you get to 21, never exceeding 21. And you want every exercise to be done the same amount of time. So you decide your number and you do them all that for that number of repetitions. If spinning is uncomfortable for you, what we talked about was sitting in a chair and swinging your arms from side to side, or standing up and twisting your arms side to side. We also talked about not moving your body at all and just envisioning in your mind's eye doing the activity. And I'll say more about that in the comments section. I want to try to keep this video short. But your mind is incredibly powerful, and if the physical body you're currently operating in doesn't do these physical movements that I'm showing you, you can still reap the benefits by visualizing. That's probably the most important thing I'm going to say on this video. If your body doesn't do these, please don't worry about it. Still do these in your mind's eye. You will receive benefits. Rite number 2 are leg lifts. And for this, your palms are going to be by your side on the ground, and when you lift your legs up, you bend your neck to look at your belly button. If this is difficult, you can put your hands underneath your hip bones and try it that way. If that is difficult, you can bend your knees and go like this, or like this. You're going to always inhale on the up and exhale on the down. So again, what that would look like is inhale on the up, exhale on the down. And as a reminder, if none of those modifications work for you, sit in a chair or lay down and do it in your mind's eye. Rite number 3, your hands can either press the backs of your thighs, or what's more comfortable for me is my lower back, almost like I have my hands in my pockets. And you'll inhale up. What we're doing is stretching your whole front plane here, and then exhale forward. It's not important that you bend way back. Be cautious that you're not flinging your head back. These are all very mindful movements. So inhaling up and exhaling back to center. Again, if you're starting with 3, you're going to do everything 3 times. You do that 3 times. Rite number 4 is a tabletop position. So with your hands pressed by your sides, you're going to come up into tabletop, and then when you come down, watch, I don't stop here. I move the back of my body through to sitting. So I'm coming up, inhale, exhale on the down. This is something you may have to work up to, that movement. So if all you can do is come up and come to here, start with that. If you still can't do that, put your legs straight and just press down with your palms and visualizing your body going into tabletop. Again, what's most important is that you see yourself doing these moves. If your body won't actually do them along with you, that's okay. The last rite is pendulum, or you may recognize it as upward dog, downward dog. The way it's talked about in the 5 Tibetan rites is the V position. So you start with your chest down, hands underneath your shoulders, and you come up into upward dog as your inhale, and then V position as your exhale. So up as you inhale, V position, exhale. Again, the same number of times. You're going to do all the repetitions. So starting, do that 3 times. How I end is I come into rock pose sitting on my heels, putting my hands together, just taking a moment to integrate all the changes that I've made in my body. I shoot my palms out. I visualize someone I know that needs healing. I see a colored light enveloping them, and then it moves from them to circle the globe. Whatever is most comfortable for you, or however you want to use this time, I definitely recommend following it up with a meditation. I'll share in the Facebook group some of my favorite ones that are nice and short. We also ended with a Sat Nam, and I recommend that as a nice way to close out your practice. Again, Sat Nam means truth is your identity, and you take the same pose that we did in the beginning, and then with an inhale in, you would prepare. I hope that was helpful, you enjoy it, and I look forward to hearing how this impacts your life in the comment section below. Sat Nam.